Justin, the home opener this week, what's it going to be like for you coming out of the tunnel with the starters in this game?
It's going to be fun. Looking forward to this weekend and, playing the Chargers. It's going to be a good matchup. Great team over there, so excited for it.
Justin, you guys have only targeted so far beyond the sticks 12 times this year. What parts of the offense do you feel are opening up to allow you to throw further downfield more consistently in this offense?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear the first stat.
You guys have, I think, targeted down beyond the sticks 12 times this year on plays that have counted. What about this offense you think is opening up to allow you to do that more consistently in this offense?
I think everybody, on the offensive side of the ball, our O-line has been great so far with protection, and then we have guys downfield that can make downfield plays. So, that two right there, that's pretty much the recipe for that one, to be honest with you.
Do you feel like Arthur Smith is working more with you to open up parts of the offense to make that more available?
I mean, we're just trying to, win the down at the end of the day. So we might do different things in terms of get the first down. So if that's throwing beyond the six, that's what it's doing. So like I always say, we can do multiple things as an offense to do whatever needs to be done. So yeah.
Arthur, how do you guys find more consistency on offense here?
I just think we just fix the details. I mean, I think the big picture, I think everybody's been great, but in just terms of mistakes, penalties, and stuff like that, I think if we eliminate those, then we'll definitely get the ball rolling.
Talking with Arthur, he mentioned your pocket presence and that you were hanging in the pocket a little bit more comfortably as the game went on. How do you feel like you were managing the pocket throughout the game, and what's your comfortability from week 1 to week 2?
Biggest thing is I wasn't, really trying to take any negative plays. Took 2 sacks that I really didn't like, so got to work on that component. But biggest thing is staying on schedule first and second down, and making it third and manageable when we do get to that third down. So you never want to be 3rd and 11 plus where defense can just sit back and get the 4-man rush going and kind of tee off. So definitely want to stay on schedule for sure.
Justin, Mike Tomlin said that there was a point in the game where he came up to you and asked you to challenge the offense. I'm curious, just like he was saying, he wanted you to do that in your own voice. What is your style? How did you try to convey that message to the offense?
If I'm being honest with you, I don't know how to explain my style. I guess it's unique. It's my style. So, just talking to the guys, just telling them to lock in and stuff like that, and really just stick the dagger in them and finish them. I think on that last drive where we had that snap, mishandle or whatever, and Jalen kind of caught it. I think that third down, we would have easily converted that, and then, who knows what would have happened the rest of that drive. We either, scored a touchdown or at least got a field goal. So, just locking in each and every play and being detailed on each and every play, because in this game, in this league, you don't know what play in the game is going to have a big effect on the game. So just making sure we lock in each and every play.
Justin, what happened on that snap?
We were supposed to go on 2, but the left guard and Zach, they saw the play clock going down, so they snapped it a little bit early, and I wasn't ready for the snap.
Coach Tomlin was asked about the high-volume rush attempts through the NFL right now in that regard. He said, some circumstantial and environmental things maybe contributed to that. A lot of you guys are new, on the road twice, playing at altitude, things of that sort. Is there reason to believe that maybe you'll get a little bit more pass-oriented or open things up a touch now that you're playing at home?
I don't think where we play has a effect. I think who we play does. At the end of the day, we have 2 great running backs on our side of the ball and a great, O-lineman. And I do know with play action pass and misdirection pass, if you can get the run game going, that's what opens it up. So, like I always say, I'm not going to necessarily give away the game plan and tell y'all what we're going to do Sunday, but at the end of the day, I think, all of our games, it starts in the trenches. It starts with the O-lineman, the big guys up front. So if they can get going, then we all go. But, nothing gets going without those guys up front for sure.
Were you guys able to identify anything after halftime and kind of why the offense slowed a little bit after the way you finished it?
Well, I think we were pretty good in the first half. But are you talking about after the game?
Yeah, no, after halftime, why the offense kind of bogged down.
You talking about like coming back here after film, or you said?
Yeah.
Did we talk about
halftime?
What
did you see? What did you see on film?
I just think details. Like I said before, we were just shooting ourselves in the foot. So if we don't do that, if we stay locked in each and every play, like I explained before, then we'll be fine. We'll get this thing rolling. So just detailed and staying focused throughout the entirety of the game.
You mentioned the big guys up front. Troy obviously has had his first start going into his second one. He'll have a big challenge with either Mac or Bosa. Just how do you feel like he's kind of stepped up to the challenge? And after watching film, how do you feel like he did in that first game?
I think he did good. I think he did good. You know, first game back, real live action. So I think he did great, and I'm excited to see what he does this weekend versus 2 premier pass rushers. So yeah.
So how much of a step up is that to go? I mean, obviously every team has NFL caliber players, but to go from that to now Bosa and Mac, just what is
I just think they have 2 different styles. I think last week there were more speed rushers rushing upfield with speed, and this week probably gonna have to deal with a little bit more bull rush, and Bosa has a pretty solid spin move too as well. So yeah, just gonna have to maneuver that. But yeah.
Arthur Smith and your teammates have both all said that they feel like the dam's about to break. Do you feel in a similar way that you guys are on the verge of being able to just put up a lot of points in the game?
Yeah, I think so, and that just continues to go back to the point of we're shooting ourselves in the foot at the end of the day. Drives are not stopping because the defense is stopping us. It's stopping because we're stopping ourselves at the end of the day. So if we clean up everything, we'll be fine.
Two games in, and now with the home opener coming up, just what's it been like for you to have this kind of career reset with the new fan base, new city, kind of new expectations to be able to take a step back and all to think about that so far?
A little bit. I think it's definitely a blessing being here. It's kind of bittersweet when I first got here, but I was happy to come to an organization like this, and I couldn't even be more happier now. So I'm just glad I get the opportunity to go out there Sunday and lead my teammates onto the field, and hope to come out with a
Do you feel
win.
more ready for the expectations this time around with the new team than you did maybe as a rookie?
What do you mean by that?
Just embracing everything that comes with the quarterback position and doing it week in and week out at this level.
I feel like I embraced it before, to be honest with you. I don't know if I'm kind of understanding your question, but I think I embraced it, my first go around too.
You mentioned things feeling bittersweet when you first got here. Does it still feel that way, or how long did it take for those feelings to kind of evolve about the situation?
Not really. I'm happy to be here now. But everybody goes through life, planning, something to happen one way and then it goes another way. But God has His own plans, and I'm just here to kind of go with it and kind of do His will. So, like I said, I'm happy to be here and happy to be a part of this team.
Justin, there were some plays it looked like where the Broncos were using like half of the field was man coverage, half of the field was zone. At least just kind of looking at the film. When something like that happens and defenses are trying to put things, what are the keys that you have to read to figure out when that's happening and how to attack it?
I think the biggest thing is body language. We knew that they were going to match the weak side sometimes in terms of playing zone in the field and matching the weak side, the boundary guys. So I think body language and kind of watching film beforehand. So it's something that we expected earlier in the week.
Justin, when you have a kicker that is as accurate as Boz, and he's just one of a number of kickers in the NFL this season that have been hitting from beyond 50, how does that maybe change the offensive approach, or maybe give you peace of mind as a quarterback that his range is so long?
I don't think it changes the offensive approach. I think, anytime you're in the field, you want to score a touchdown. But I think when you do get in that area to where, you're in field goal range, that you don't want to, take a negative play or take a sack to get out of field goal range. And that's where a lot of teams tend to bring pressure and stuff like that. So I think the biggest thing is just being smart in those areas, knowing that, Boz is really good from, out deep, and he can knock those kicks down to where, there's no reason to take a negative play or a sack and make that kick even farther for him. So, yeah.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, I'm definitely gaining ground. I feel good. I was able to do a lot more work today, yesterday, so getting better every day.
Do you feel like you're being even more cautious with the calf, just knowing last time felt like you were close to coming back and then you have that setback?
Yeah, we're just trying to be smart. I'm listening to the doctors, and we're all working together just to make sure that I'm ready to go fully and get back out there soon.
Medically right now, Russell, you on board with this prognosis and diagnosis? You feeling like this is right for you right now to keep waiting?
Yeah, I mean, I'm doing everything I can, physically every day, every morning, every night, just to make sure that I can be ready to go, and we'll know when I'm ready, and I'm getting close.
How do you show progress? Is it a matter of the muscle itself loosening up, or how are you tracking its healing?
We have a whole plan. We're following the plan. I want to get to the details of the plan, but we're following that, and yeah, I think I got a lot of work in today, which was great. So that was a really good thing.
Was it disappointing at all to go back to Denver and not get a chance to play?
You know, what was exciting more than anything else was us winning, finding a way to win the game. You know, it was a good game. Obviously, we pulled through. I think the most important thing too was just seeing us rally together. That was really cool. And you know, also I think it was cool to see some of my former teammates and some of my closest friends in the world. Obviously, guys like Cortland Sutton. He means the world to me. Guys like Garrett Bowles, Julian McLaughlin. Other guys as well. So Javante Williams. So. I just think that it was cool to see some people that I obviously have built some amazing, cool relationships, guys like Ray Jackson and many more.
Is that the first time you've ever gotten a petty game ball after a game?
Yeah, I think so.
Are there things that Justin does in this offense that you take notes on? You're like, hey, I want to incorporate that into my game.
Sorry, one more time.
Are there things that Justin does in this offense while he's been out there that you take notes on? You're like, hey, that's impressive. That's something that I can add. When I'm getting ready.
No, I think Justin does everything well. He's a talented athlete. He's a guy who's smart, works hard. We spend a lot of time together. Just all the time we get to spend together. And I'm willing to do whatever it takes to help him and us win these games. It's about the team and us winning right now and us finding ways to win. Obviously, in the Atlanta game, it was a close game. We were able to win that close, tight game. This past game too, as well as a close one. And I just think every win counts and everything that we do. So one thing else is that I just love the work, and he loves the work, and we both do. We've spent a lot of time together for sure.
Russ, is there any concern that the longer you're inactive, the depth chart could change?
No, I'm just focused on me every day. Just focused on me being fully healthy, and I have full confidence in our football team, and that's really what really matters to me.
From week 1 to week 2, where did you see the offense improve the most from your perspective?
Well, I thought we played a little cleaner. I thought that we did a good job of playing a little cleaner. We only had that one, snap situation. I think we had one offsides, I believe. We could have done a little bit better on some of the penalties too, but just from a pre-snap whole situation, I thought we did a good job of that. And I think, especially in a tough environment, I thought we handled it well as an offense. It was cool for us to get in the end zone. Obviously, Darnell making his first touchdown, the salute for his brother and everything else. That was cool to see, man. I remember my first touchdown throw. I threw it to Sidney Rice, and and I was telling Darnell he's got a lot more coming his way. So, in terms of touchdowns, so just when you think about it, those are the moments you cherish, and those are the moments you all do that together. And at the end of the day, to be able to win is everything. So that's the part that we all care about with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
All right.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.